Hi, I'm Win from Stringers Music Solutions. So the previous video I did is actually for total beginners, what to practice. So what I can recap is actually you just need to spend around 10 to 15 minutes. So what if you are intermediate? It still depends on what's your capability, okay, and what you know. So usually for me, intermediate will be my level 2, which they need to know key signatures, and then the root notes, and of course the bar chords. All right. So this is how I divide the time. Okay, I don't know whether you can see this. I'm gonna divide it in every 5 minutes, so you can see. So maybe it would take a week, a full 7 days, to do this exercise. Okay, so again, the first 5 minutes is to warm up your fingers with a pentatonic scale, major scale, or a minor scale. It depends on what you choose for that day. So example, today is Monday, I'm gonna choose my pentatonic. So I'll warm up my pentatonic. Maybe I choose, usually we go to A. You can choose any other notes rather than A. So yeah, so you can practice all the 5 shapes. And so on. Pattern 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again continue. Or you can mix and match any shapes. You can play around, and as I tell you guys, the first part you can explore the fretboard. So, or major scale, and then move down and move up. Okay, do that. Or you can, in 5 minutes, you can do pentatonic, major, and minor. Once you really, be very fluent and you know all your shapes. Okay, if you do not know your shapes, it's okay. All right, this is the time for you to practice a new shape for each day. So example, again today, I practice pattern 1 on major scale, or pattern 1, all the pattern 1s. So the next day, all the pattern 2s. Yeah, so 5 minutes. Okay, next, another 5 minutes is for you to recap or try to remember your key signature. Okay, so why 7? Because you need to remember C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay, the 7th day is B. So one day, one key. Alright, so example, in the key of C, what are the notes? Okay, maybe if you need to write it down, carry on, write down and make sure you remember. So some of them already remember, then this 5 minutes will become lesser, 4 minutes or 3 minutes for this exercise, or for this practice. But the thing is, once you know your key signature, you need to find the notes. Okay, example, in the key of D, okay, D, E, F sharp. So you need to know in the key of D there's F sharp and also C sharp, example. So now once you write it down, I want you to mix around, jumble up all the notes in the key of D. So next, what you need to do is to find the notes on your guitar. So that's the challenge. So example, F sharp on the 6th string. Then after that, you find F sharp on the 5th string. To start off intermediate, 6th string and 5th string first. Okay, so yeah, go and find. Then after that, you have A. Okay, and then after that, you have G. Alright, so keep on practicing that on the 6th string and on the 5th string as fast as you can. So jumble up, take a piece of paper, write it down. So yeah, with that, you should be able to find your root notes as fast. I know some of my students will say that, hey, the 5th string a bit difficult. So this is the time for you to practice. So one time when you practice, right, it's one key. Okay, so what happens next when you know your root notes? We're gonna make it into your chords. Yeah, so example, in D major. So once you find your D, and then you find your D here, then you make it into a chord lah. So example, D major. Then you find another D major. Then E minor. E minor here. And then next one you can find F sharp minor. Yeah. So that's your practice, another 5 minutes. So total you need around 15 minutes a day for an effective practice. Sometimes I know it's kind of bored to practice like this. Most of them on the backing track and then straight away jam. Yeah, that is after your practice. You can do that after your practice. Okay, so yeah, so hope this helps the guitarists out there. So yeah, 15 minutes.